The Honor 20 Lite is the low-cost version of Honor 20. The Honor 20 Lite is designed to offer the basic look, feel and feature that can be found on modern flagship phones in a budget-friendly package. Its 6.21-inch LCD screen is big, plenty bright enough and well-balanced. A full HD+ resolution offers ample pixels for all. You have a 24-megapixel 1.8 aperture main sensor and an 8-megapixel wide-angle lens and another one with 2-megapixel sensor. One of the three sensors, the 2-megapixel one, is purely for depth detection. Selfie camera, which really shows the company targeting at young audiences for this phone. It's technically got the same AI smarts and HDR capabilities as the rear array. The Honor 20 Lite has EMUI software sitting on top of Android 9. EMUI 9.0 is cleaner and more fluid than it used to be. It also has its unique advantages with an ability to tweak the phone's settings and general appearance with themes in a way that stock Android cannot do. It runs on the Kirin 710 chipset from Huawei subsidiary HiSilicon. The Honor 20 Lite packs 4GB of RAM, which is a considerable bump up from 3GB of Honor 10 Lite. The Honor 20 Lite is another well-balanced, desirable budget phone with a standout camera. Huawei P30 Lite smartphone was launched in March 2019. The phone comes with a 6.15-inch touchscreen display. It comes with HiSilicon Kirin 710 chipset along with 4GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Huawei P30 Lite on the rear packs a 48-megapixel primary camera with an 1.8 aperture, a second 8-megapixel camera and a third 2-megapixel camera. The rear camera setup has autofocus. It sports a 32-megapixel camera on the front for selfies with an 2.0 aperture. It runs EMUI 9.0.1 based on Android 9 Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 1TB. Huawei Y9 Prime 2019 smartphone was launched on 13th May 2019. The phone comes with a 6.59-inch touchscreen display with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9. It is powered by an octa-core HiSilicon Kirin 710F processor along with 4GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Huawei Y9 Prime on the rear packs a 16-megapixel primary camera with an 1.8 aperture and a second 8-megapixel camera and a third 2-megapixel camera. It sports a 16-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. It runs EMUI 9.0 based on Android Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 1TB. This device is powered by a 4000 mAh battery. Honor 9X smartphone was launched in July 2019. The phone comes with a 6.59-inch touchscreen display. It is powered by an octa-core HiSilicon Kirin 810 chipset. It comes with 6GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Honor 9X on the rear packs dual camera setup consisting of a 48-megapixel camera along with a 2-megapixel depth sensor. There is also a 16-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. This device runs EMUI 9.1 based on Android 9.0 Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 512GB. It is powered by a 4000 mAh battery. Honor 8X Max smartphone was launched in September 2018. The phone comes with a 7.12-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 1080 by 2244 pixels and an aspect ratio of 18.7:9. This phone is powered by a 1.8 GHz octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 processor. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Honor 8X Max on the rear packs a 16-megapixel primary camera with an 2.0 aperture and a second 2-megapixel camera with an 2.4 aperture. The rear camera setup has face detection autofocus. It sports a 8-megapixel camera on the front for selfies with an 2.0 aperture. The performance of camera is satisfying and the color reproduction is high. This phone packs 64GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 256GB.